Snark Squad.
Oh, we are so back.
Babes, it is a long weekend. Happy weekend to you.
Truly the best kind of weekend.
And we are, like, fully spiraling today.
Oh, completely. The phone's out.
Done. Away.
Yeah.
And the lemon drop martinis. Here.
Highly necessary.
And babes, I just want to say, we are living for the Snark Squad right now.
We really are. Like, last week, we spiraled on a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
We answered the calls of the Snark Squad. And babes, we are back.
We have been in the DMs, like, all week.
Oh, we've been reading literally everything.
Everything. And we are here.
Shout out to Gloria, by the way.
Yes. Gloria, thank you for telling us to cover this.
Babes, merch is coming your way. Just circle back with your size.
Yeah, we'll handle the rest. We gotcha.
So we've actually seen this show around.
Yeah.
You know, like Toronto subway. Posters literally everywhere.
Everywhere. So you know what? We are pumped to finally get into it.
But before we get into the absolute mess of high society, we need to address something.
Oh, boy.
Houseplants.
Yeah.
We need to talk about it.
Babes, I am obsessed. I literally cannot stop.
And it is a problem.
It is not a problem. My apartment is like a lush, thriving jungle. It is an oasis.
It is a terrarium.
Okay, rude. It brings me emotional peace. I wake up, the sun hits the monstera leaves, I water my pothos, and I feel grounded, you know?
I'm looking at you right now, and I'm actively judging you.
You're such a hater.
I'm being logical. It is a dirty obsession. Literally, you are hauling bags of outdoor soil into a clean, enclosed apartment.
It's nature.
It brings bugs. Do you know what houseplants actually bring? Fungus gnats.
They do not.
They absolutely do. You are inviting pests into your home on purpose and like calling it an aesthetic.
Okay, well, you just use the little sticky traps. Or neem oil. It's called nurturing something.
I cannot drink my martini in your apartment without a gnat trying to backflip into the glass. It is an infestation.
You are being so dramatic right now.
You are romanticizing being a swamp witch.
Well, the swamp witch is thriving, okay. But fine, since you hate my plants, let's talk about my other crisis.
Oh, here we go.
Because it is a literal crisis. Candles. We need more.
Always.
I am completely stuck on strawberry pound cake. From Bath & Body Works.
It is so heavy.
It is heaven, but babes, I am going scent-blind.
Which is a blessing for anyone visiting your apartment.
No! It is a crisis. I am just burning wax and I can't even smell the strawberries anymore.
Okay, let's break this down analytically. You are suffocating your olfactory senses.
I want to smell like a bakery.
In the middle of a humid summer, think about it. Strawberry pound cake is a sweet scent. It's baked goods.
The best kind of goods.
But when it's hot and humid, and your apartment already feels like a greenhouse because of the swamp plants, you do not want warm cake air. It literally gives you a headache.
It does not give me a headache.
You need fresh scents.
Yeah.
Linen. Citrus. Something that actually works in summer.
Fresh cotton just smells like chores. I don't want to think about laundry when I'm drinking a lemon drop.
It's called being clean.
Whatever. Bath & Body Works. If you're listening, please sponsor us.
Yes, please.
We will put a banner in the studio. Send the candles. We are ready.
Send eucalyptus mint for me.
And pallets of strawberry pound cake for me.
Right. Well, speaking of high society and things that smell incredibly rich but are actually, you know, totally rotten underneath.
Oh, I love that transition.
It is time to pour another martini and care into the absolute mess that was this television event.
Babes, grab your drinks. We are going to the 72nd Empire City Debutante Ball.
The delusion in this episode is top tier.
I was screaming at my screen, the white gowns, the tiaras.
Before we get to the fashion, we have to talk about the gross, archaic concept of the Debutante Ball itself.
I mean, yeah, it's problematic.
A little. It is old money in New York, literally dressing their teenage daughters in wedding dresses and parading them around.
It's giving Bridgerton.
Or the summer I turned pretty, but like sinister? They are selling off their daughters to other rich families to consolidate wealth.
It's so transactional.
Exactly. It's a meat market with a string quartet.
Okay, I hate the patriarchy of it, obviously, but aesthetically, I was obsessed. The gloves, the tulle. I can't help it. I love the drama of a gown.
You are so easily distracted by shiny things.
I really am. Speaking of shiny things, let's talk about the ball director, Izzy Lancaster.
The Anna Wintour drag was phenomenal.
Oh my God, the wig? The sunglasses indoors?
The sheer arrogance of this woman. We see her in the intro exactly 1 year prior, dragging Sterling Barlow.
That billionaire guy who had supposedly built New York.
Right. And he is trying to buy his daughter, Plum, a spot in the ball.
And Izzy just looks at him ice cold and says she doesn't fit.
The audacity.
I know. I was like, yes, boundaries. A woman standing her ground against a billionaire.
Yeah, boundaries. Until, a $2 million charitable contribution magically changes her scruples.
Okay, look.
Suddenly, it's the 72nd ball, and Plum is walking down the stairs.
For $2 million, I would let anyone into my party.
Wait, really? Let's analyze this. For $2 million, you would let your worst enemy into your highly curated event.
Babes, for $2 million, my worst enemy can cut the cake. I will personally hand them the knife and cheer.
That is so unprincipled.
It's realistic. $2 million buys a lot of strawberry pound cake candles.
Well, Izzy took the money, but she obviously had an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Because we have to get into the suspect and the grudge of the literal century.
The grudge. 44 years.
Who hold a grudge for almost half a century.
A petty queen, that's who.
It is top-tier psychopath behavior.
Let's set it up for the Snark squad. So Izzy and Sterling are on the balcony watching the rehearsal.
Right.
And then Izzy goes over to Gwen, the mom, pretends to take a picture, and deletes a contact from her phone.
And that frees up the phone number for Izzy to use.
Which leads to the text. The greatest text in reality television history.
It wasn't reality TV, but it felt like it.
Yeah.
The text to Brenda Wild.
Oh, Brando. The escort. The clumsy, beautiful himbo.
Son of a Fast and Furious actor.
He has zero thoughts behind his eyes.
None. And he gets this text from an unknown number. I want you in the second floor cargo room, 30 minutes. Own Asherell. Leave sword in hallway.
Wow.
Dash. Hot mom.
Hot mom. I fell off my couch.
And the absolute stupidity of this man. He literally doesn't even know what Own Asherell means.
He had to look around confused, but does he question it?
No, because men are completely duped by an unknown number. His vanity overrides everything.
He abandons his billionaire client, goes upstairs, strips naked, and tries to send a nude selfie.
Which doesn't even deliver, and he just leaves his ceremonial sword in the hallway.
Exactly like Hot Mom asked.
It is so dumb. But it works for Izzy. She moves to phase 2, the Aunt Jackie glove swap.
Which was so sneaky, she steals Buffy's heirloom gloves.
Marks one with red lipstick to frame someone later.
And then she goes to Sterling and tells him his first wife, Paulina, is causing a scene upstairs.
And Sterling rushes up to the Astor suite to handle it quietly.
And who is waiting in the dark? Izzy. Wearing the gloves, holding the sword.
And this is where we get the motive. 44 years ago, it's Izzy's own debut.
Right. And she doesn't have old money. She stole her dad's credit card to buy a dress, but it was 50% off.
And Sterling, as a teenager, bullied her for it.
Humiliated her, and then took his sword and cut the strap of her dress so it fell half off.
Okay, it's mean. But to wait 44 years to stab a man over a wardrobe malfunction?
I fully support women's wrongs here. That is traumatic.
It is an insane overreaction. Go to therapy. Don't stab a man.
No, the theater of it. She literally stands there, holds the sword, looks him in the eye, and says half off before driving it through his heart.
I mean, the closure is real, I guess.
I gasped. I literally gasped out loud. The camp of it all.
Well, the camp only escalated, because then we get to the cake incident.
Oh my God. The cake incident. The most chaotic moment of the entire season.
Break down the visual.
Okay, so Plum Barlow is crowned Deb of the Year. She is glowing. She walks up to this massive, white, multi-tiered cake.
It looks pristine.
Exactly. And she takes the sword, which Izzy put back, obviously, and theatrically stabs the cake to cut it.
And as she pulls the blade out,
literal blood. Thick red blood is just smeared across this stark white frosting.
And the mother, Gwen, just lets out this visceral scream.
Everyone is screaming, and Izzy, the absolute psycho, just stands there calmly, points at it, and says, "That's not red velvet."
Pure cinema. She just murdered a man, and she delivers a one-liner like she's on Real Housewives.
It was so unhinged. I rewatched that scene 3 times.
Well, the cops show up, naturally, and Elsbeth arrives.
Our quirky queen. And she immediately gets distracted by model trains.
And political ads on TV.
Which I love. Her neurodivergent coded distraction is so relatable. I get distracted by shiny things constantly.
Well, the TV ad brings us to the B-plot spiral. Elsbeth, Alec Bloom, and campaign chaos.
Alec Bloom.
The mayoral candidate. The guy she really liked.
And he lied to her.
He lied about being homeless to build a political brand.
And he lied about seeing E.T. in the theater.
Okay, the homeless lie is objectively worse.
But the E.T. lie is an emotional betrayal. Who lies about Steven Spielberg?
I need to go on a massive rant right now about Marissa, his campaign manager.
Oh, drag her. Please.
How stupid do you have to be to run a mayoral campaign in New York City on a completely fabricated sob story?
It's literally amateur hour.
Anyone with Wi-Fi could debunk it. Did she think the opposition wouldn't check his school records?
She thought she could just spin it.
It's so arrogant. And then when Elsbeth confronts them, Marissa has the nerve to act like Elsbeth is ruining the campaign.
I was genuinely heartbroken for Elsbeth when her voice was shaking. Devastating.
Carrie Preston's acting there was phenomenal.
I hate that she's being manipulated by this lying politician.
She channels that heartbreak into solving the murder, at least.
True. So let's talk about the takedown, how Izzy ruined her own perfect plan.
Right, because Izzy had a great frame job set up on Brando.
The dumb hot guy was taking the fall. His fingerprints were on the sword.
He was missing from his post. He was naked in a room. Izzy just had to shut up.
But villains always talk too much.
They do. Izzy pushed too hard trying to frame him. But her fatal flaw was pure ego.
The gloves.
Yes. She literally threatens Elsbeth over the missing Aunt Jackie gloves.
Which is so dumb. Why bring up the murder weapon accessory?
It practically hands the NYPD the smoking gun. Elsbeth realizes they are important, searches the venue, and finds them in the fireplace.
And that leads to the best arrest sequence I have ever seen.
The tiara.
Yes. Elsbeth goes undercover in a massive white debutante gown, long silk gloves, and a literal tiara.
It is weaponized cluelessness at its finest.
She pulls a full, legally blonde takedown right in the middle of the ballroom.
Confronts Izzy in front of all the old money family she desperately wants to impress.
It was high camp, just beautifully executed.
Okay, so Izzy's arrest was camp, but honestly, her entire presence in the episode was giving something we have to talk about. Let's move to segment 1.
Quirky icon energy. Who stood out to you?
I mean, obviously, Izzy Langford. J. Smith Cameron played her perfectly.
Whoa, she was serving lethal reads all night.
When she tells that old money family, what calluses you must have from building New York.
I died. That is the ultimate old money insult.
It really is. And telling her assistant Jules to stop mouth breathing. Toxic boss reality TV gold.
Miranda Priestley could never.
But wait, who is your quirky icon?
Okay, hear me out. Paulina. The weird first wife.
Oh, she was barely in it.
I don't care. Weird first wife, I love you. She showed up in funeral black to a white gown party.
Just to be a menace.
Exactly. She wasn't even close to Sterling. She just wanted to bring the vibe down. I stan a messy queen.
Let me push back on that.
Yeah.
If you had to channel one of these women's energy at a Bravo reunion, whose are you taking?
Oh, that's tough.
Are you taking Izzy's icy calculated reads or Elsbeth's weaponized cluelessness?
Okay, as much as I want to be Izzy and deliver a perfect read, I'm too emotional. I would stumble. I have to take Elsbeth's energy.
Just confuse everyone.
Yes. Play dumb, ask annoying questions, and confuse them into confessing, oh, wait, didn't you text her on a Tuesday? I love Tuesdays. Boom, caught.
That is deeply chaotic.
Yeah, thank you. Let's move to segment 2, smart or lucky. Break down key moments. Was Izzy's murder plan actually smart?
I am going to jump in here. It was incredibly stupid, and she was just lucky.
What? No! She was a mastermind.
She was not. Look at the variables. Her entire plan relied on Brando acting completely irrationally.
But she knew he was vain.
What if he didn't leave his sword in the hallway exactly when she needed it? What if someone walked by? It relied on massive coincidences.
I disagree. She perfectly manipulated the social dynamics. She knew the elite families would turn on each other to protect their reputations.
But her fatal flaw was threatening Elsbeth. That is not smart. That is just arrogance.
Okay, but delivering the half-off line before killing him, that's smart for her own closure.
He is lucky it didn't give him time to scream. It's so risky.
It's theatrical justice, Jay. I mean, it's justice.
Right. Let's pivot to segment 3, side character spotlight. Who deserves more attention?
Oh, I have mine ready. Detective Nina Taylor.
From the basket case episode.
Yes, she is back. And babes, the Reddit threads were spiraling. The fans were living for her chemistry with Elsbeth.
It's a very specific dynamic.
It's heavily lesbian coded. When Elsbeth literally says, is it hot in here or am I just confused? I demanded more of this.
It's nice to see a cop actually respect Elsbeth's chaotic process instead of just rolling their eyes.
Exactly. Who is your spotlight?
Jules, the assistant.
Mentor Jules.
Seriously, justice for Jules. She is getting bullied, called a mouth breather, forced to organize a $2 million bribe.
Doing all the heavy lifting.
And ultimately, she helps Elsbeth take her horrible boss down. She brings her the dress and the tiara. She deserves a massive raise and a vacation.
And therapy.
Lots of therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Also want to sarcastically praise Brando Wild.
The himbo.
He carried the comedic weight of this episode with his absolute lack of brain cells.
Sending a nude that doesn't deliver while a murder happens, incredible.
But speaking of messy characters, segment 4. Next case predictions. What do we want next?
Babes, the cliffhanger.
Captain Wagner and Elsbeth watching Alec Bloom's press conference on TV.
I'm so stressed. Will he tell the truth about his fake past?
I predict he doubles down.
No.
Yes. Marissa gets in his ear, says the polling is good, and he lies on live TV.
I want Elsbeth to dump him. Just block his number. We don't need a man who lies about E.T.
If he doubles down, it forces Elsbeth to publicly expose him next episode. A massive mayoral scandal.
That would break her heart, though. She's too pure.
It's New York. It's messy. But what chaotic environment do you want her to tackle next?
Okay, I want full Bravo energy. A Real Housewives-style charity gala.
Oh, wow.
Imagine Elsbeth investigating women with heavy Botox throwing drinks at each other.
Her weaponized cluelessness against their narcissism?
Yes. Or a messy Broadway cast. Rigging accidents during rehearsals.
Murderous understudies.
Exactly. I'm putting it out into the universe.
Well, we will be here to break it all down. Because the long weekend vibes are still flowing.
The martinis are definitely flowing.
And the DM chaos is real. Keep sending us your thoughts.
And please, the candle crisis is ongoing. I need help.
So we have some questions for you guys. Are you watching Elsbeth?
What are your thoughts on houseplants? Are you team lush jungle or team hater?
Theme logical, clean apartment. And babes, what is the actual best summer candle scent?
Settle the debate.
And remind them of the drill.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Send your submissions.
Send this to your coziest bestie.
And a huge thank you to the Snark Squad.
We love you, babes. Stay shady.
Stay iconic.
And we'll see you on the Snark side.